Hey everyone, welcome back to Varidhi's Tell Show. Do you know which story I'm going to tell you today? Guess. You're familiar with it. Oh yes, it is Rapunzel. Let's start with the story of Rapunzel. But before that, you have to subscribe my channel for that. Only then I'll start the story. So now pause the video and subscribe my channel. Okay? Thank you. Now let's start with the story. So, once upon a time, in a small house, there lived one couple who wanted a child but didn't have one, and they wanted a baby girl. A few months later, the wife got pregnant. One day, when she was looking out of the window, she saw a garden of lettuce. She said to her husband that I want those lettuce. Her husband said, okay, but it belongs to the wicked witch. Then she said okay, but from then word she did not eat anything and she was getting weaker and weaker. Then one day the husband had to get the lettuce, so he climbed up the wall and he got a handful of lettuce. The wife ate the lettuce, but it was not enough. So then the next day he went to get the whole lettuce. But the wicked witch was waiting for him and said, how dare you steal lettuce from my garden? Husband got scared and said, my wife is pregnant and she is getting very weak. She is not eating anything. If I don't get the lettuce to her, she will not eat anything and she will get weak. And she will not able to give a birth to our baby. Wicked witch said, then you should have taken my permission. So then the husband said, I am sorry. I thought you would say no, and everybody scared of you. Even I am scared of you. Please forgive me. The witch said, forgive you? Ha ha ha, laughed the wicked witch. I don't forgive you. You'll get a punishment. Then the wicked witch thought and said, fine, you can take all the lettuce as much as you want, but only at one condition, said the wicked witch. The husband said, what? Tell me. The wicked witch said that when your wife gives birth, the child will belong to me. Scared, the husband immediately accepted. Then he got the lettuce, but after a few months, his wife gave birth to a baby girl. Then, a few days later, the wicked witch came and took the little girl. And she named the girl Rapunzel because the lettuce was named Rapunzel. So, she put her in a tower which had no stairs, no doors, nothing, only a small little window on the top. When Rapunzel was 16, when she was a young girl, she had long beautiful hairs and she was very beautiful. And whenever the wicked witch wanted to meet her, she would say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your beautiful hair down, it's your mother. Then Rapunzel used to get her braided hair down the tower. She easily got up. And you can look at the screen right over here. Rapunzel sang melodiously. Every evening on her window, she used to sing. One day, a prince came to hunt. He heard the melodious voice of Rapunzel. He followed the voice and found Rapunzel, but he could not figure out how to get up. Then a few days went by and he still could not figure out. One day when the prince was coming to meet her and figure out, he saw a wicked witch standing over there calling, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, it's your mother. Then Rapunzel let down her braided hair and the witch could easily climb up and meet her and go down. The prince saw this. So the next day, early morning, he called out, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, it's your mother. Rapunzel let down her braided hair, and when the prince climbed up and came, Rapunzel was shocked because it was somebody else, it was not his mother, so she was scared. She asked, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm a prince. You do not need to be scared of," the prince said. Then they both become very good friends. Every day the prince would come to meet Rapunzel. Then it was going smoothly for a while. One day the prince proposed to Rapunzel to marry him. Rapunzel agreed, but she was confused. So how could she get down? Well, she got an idea. She could make a rope out of cloth. Every day the prince would visit her. He brought some cloth and she would tie it. One day Rapunzel made a big mistake and told her mother when she was combing her hair, "Mother, this prince comes every day to meet me. He also proposed me to marry him." The witch asked her, "Which prince?" "Rapunzel, I always used to keep you protected from this evil world. And you disobeyed me. Now I'm gonna cut your beautiful hair." She cut her beautiful hair into small hairs and she sent her to the deserts. One day, when the prince again wanted to meet Rapunzel, he said the witch was waiting for him, and a while later the prince came and shouted and yelled, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your braided hair, it's me, the prince." Then the wicked witch let down the hair. When the prince climbed up, he saw that it was not Rapunzel, it was the witch. Then suddenly he lost his balance and fell. Thanks to the bushes that he did not get hurt, but he got blind and could not see anymore. Then after that, the prince, he searched for Rapunzel for days, weeks, months. One day when he reached the desert, he heard a voice singing. He could recognize it, that it was Rapunzel. So he yelled, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel." And then Rapunzel could recognize his voice too. It was the prince. She ran towards the prince and the prince ran towards Rapunzel. She hugged Rapunzel and out of joy she cried. So her tears were magical, and when they fell on the prince's eye, the prince could see again and he opened his eye. The prince took Rapunzel to his kingdom and they lived happily ever after. The end. Guys, did you like the story? Like it and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Well, I know. Well, you were doing the subscribing, I told you in the starting, but you did not subscribe, I know. So you have to subscribe right now. I'm giving you only 10 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you done? Great. Thank you. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Bye, and I'll meet you in my next video.